Hi, welcome back. It is about 10 days before the new year, and I am getting really excited because I am really looking forward to this challenge coming up in January, and I hope you are too. And if you are over 60, hitting that retirement age, and you have not put in the work all these years, and you're really sick and tired of it, you're just fed up with maybe the couple extra pounds, the not being in the shape you want, not being able to do the things you want, this is the time. If you have put it off all these years, it is time. When are you going to do it? You need to step up and say to yourself, I am ready to make the change in 2025. And this is how we're going to do it. Now, we've already talked about the journaling and started our book. If you haven't started your book, pick one up when you are out. Cheap dollar store duotang. That's all you need just to start keeping track of things, keeping track of what you're eating, what worked for you and what didn't. Sit down, find a quiet place, make a list. All the things you've tried over the years, every diet that you have tried and failed at, every workout routine that you have tried and failed at. I want to see all the fails written down because you know what? We're not going to do that. If it didn't work for you then, it is not going to work for you now. We need to do something different. Whatever that difference looks like for you, we are going to get it from all this information that you have been compiling over the last couple weeks. And if you haven't started, there is still time. There is still time to compile, and we will take the first week of January to do this also. So don't feel that you haven't got on board. You have got on board, okay? 60 plus, we are going to make this the year that you finally get it done. You lose the pounds, you do the exercise, you get in shape. It's time. The time is now. Let's make it happen. So we've got our book, got our journals. We've been writing down, right? What we're eating, what we're not eating, how often we're eating, if we're working out, how many steps we're getting a day. We're just starting to jot things down. This is just a journal for you. But I find that this is the best way of figuring out what works and what doesn't. Start a new page, make another column. The front of this book is all going to be information that we are going to use to compile to get the results we want in 2025. So it's really important that you take a minute and do this. You're 60. You haven't done it yet. It's time. Things have not worked for you. It's time. Let's write it down. We're still working on our walking. We're walking as many steps as we can in a day. Get your Get Fit with Rick on. He's got a great dancing one for Christmas that's 1,300 steps. 10 minutes. I think it's about 10 minutes. Get started. Get moving. Get the grandkids doing it with you. Doesn't matter. Just get moving. Get up out of the chair. Do a couple squats. Dance in your kitchen. Lift your knees up. Just get moving, okay? That is the biggest problem we run into as we get into retirement age is that we're more sedentary. We're not going out to work. We're not doing as many things. Maybe we're not even doing as much housework as we used to be doing because it's just maybe two of us or maybe just one of you. So you're really not doing as much as you might have been doing years ago, but we need to keep moving and we need to keep mobile. Write it down. How many steps did you get? Santa list, get your Fitbit on there. Inexpensive. You can pick one up for yourself. You can get these for as little as $30. I have the cheapest Fitbit Luxe. I think it was like $60. I've had it for 2 years now. And surprisingly enough, it's still working. I go through these things like crazy. I'm one of these people that's always smashing stuff around. I don't know why. But I'm always breaking them. So get a cheap one. If you're good with things, you can get a more expensive one. I don't think it's necessary. Just something that keeps track of your steps. I don't worry about all the other things. Sure, you can use it for your heart rate, but I don't worry about the sleep monitoring, the calories burned. They're not always accurate, nor are the steps, but it gives you an idea of where you are at. So get this journal going. We need this information. Really important. Now, if you haven't been tracking your food and tracking your calories, it's okay. You can use an app. You can use Carb Manager. You can use any app that you want to use. You can also make a picture journal. So every time you eat something, take a picture. Just take a picture of it for the whole day. Start an album, what I ate in a day. Then you can take those pictures, use your analyzer, and it will tell you how many calories within your meal. So there's no excuses for not doing this. We just need to get started doing it. It will become a habit. So now that we're doing our journaling, we're doing our walking every day, what is going to happen in January? Well, if you've followed me for a while, you know that I'm really big on 90-day programs. So don't be overwhelmed. This is a 90-day program. You've spent decades not doing anything, so what's 90 days, right? 3 months. Give your body, your mind, your health 90 days to get in the shape that you've been wanting to get, or at least get yourself on the way to where you want to be. 90 days is a great way to do a lot of things. You know, they say it takes 21 days to form a habit. It takes 90 days to form a habit. 21 days does nothing for me. I can make and break stuff in 21 days with no problem. 90 days, I'm a little more into it. I found that I've really gotten used to doing things every day, like getting up and doing that walking every morning, or doing that workout every day, and eating the same things over and over and over. Routine, routine, routine. It's really important that you start getting into some of these routines. Eating when you're hungry, not just because it's time to eat. Never been a follower on that. You know, if I don't want breakfast, I don't eat breakfast. I don't have anybody to feed, so it's not like I need to worry about it. My husband looks after himself. So if you are one of those people that thinks you have to have breakfast, lunch, and supper, and they have to be at a certain time, they don't. You're retired now. You can eat when you want. You can do what you want when you want. You can work out at 10 o'clock at night. It doesn't matter. You do you. It's time for you. So, first month, starting in January, probably the second week of January, because let's just give ourselves a little bit of grace the first week of January and make sure that we've got things done. We've got a little bit of journaling done. We've got some goals set. We really know what's going on. So this is just kind of a recap of what we've been talking about for the last couple weeks and where we're going in January. So month 1 is nutrition. Okay? I would love you to keep walking, but I want you to focus on nutrition. This is the biggest thing. Everything happens in the kitchen. If you have been struggling with weight for a long time, something is going in. I say it over and over and over. Calories in, calories out. You have to be in a deficit. You need to know what you're eating. Watch an episode of Secret Eaters. It's honestly shocking how often we pop a cookie into our mouth, or some snacks, or a chip, or a cracker. It's honestly shocking that this just becomes a habit of putting stuff in, and we're really not aware that we just want to munch. We're not really hungry, but we are taking control. We are in the golden ages, right? We are in our retirement ages. We need to take control of this once and for all. So January is going to be nutrition month. Getting on track with your goals. What do you want to achieve? Not overthinking this. If you want to lose 10 pounds, great, you could probably lose 10 pounds in a month. If you want to lose 50 pounds, it's not coming off in a month. It could take you a year. But that is all right. Little changes over time, consistently, will give you the results you want. You just have to put in the effort. It's all about the effort, and that is all it takes, is effort to make a change. If you don't want to make a change, move on. Seriously, because this is about you deciding that you want to change. You don't want to live in the body that you're living in anymore. You want that dream body. You want the body you've always wanted to have. And you know what? It's out there for the taking. You've just got to put in the work. And it will be work. And that's all right. You've got time to do the work now. We're not working. We've got all day to worry about us, right? Let's worry about us, at least for 90 days. So month 1 is going to be nutrition. Focusing on what we're eating. Month 2, we are going to start adding exercise. We've got our eating down, right? We've had a good 4 weeks of solid. We know what we're eating. We know what's going on. And we will go through all these details come January. I just want to give you an overview of where we're going to be at. Exercise, okay? Keeping up the walking. Now we're going to add in a little bit of strength training. Picking a workout. There's lots of workouts. I will give you some examples of some workouts that you can do come January that will really help you to build some strength. We will be working on the basic things that we should be able to do. Getting up off the floor, a squat, a glute bridge, a push-up, in different forms for our levels. This is really important. So month 2, we'll be concentrating on exercise as well as with our food. And month 3, we are going to be hard back on the food and really hitting that exercise hard. So month 1 is just nutrition, maybe some walking. Month 2 will be nutrition and exercise, getting you used to a program. And month 3 will be hitting it hard for a total of 90 days. This will be the best program that you've ever done. I'm so looking forward to doing this with you and knowing that you can get the results that you've wanted to get your whole life. It's time. Stick with us. We will do this together. It's going to take work on your part. Be prepared to do the work. Don't care about what anybody else says. This is about you, for you, about you. You're going to do it. So until I see you next time, I hope that you're having a great week. You're amazing. High five.